Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another NIKKE video. So the skill descriptions for Privity Unkind Maid has finally been released, so let's take a quick look at what she brings to the table. Of course, we've got also the animation as well, which is just absolutely so damn cute. Look at this, oh my god, holy moly. And yes, she is unlimited, so yeah, oh my god. Alternate version of a character that is actually unlimited. Very interesting to see. Now, she is going to be Burst 3 Attacker, Electric Code, and Shotgun User. So, like I've said before in my previous video, you know what? Tove and stock of Leona going up because this character actually has a synergy with pellets. That's right, her first skill is a passive. Passionate Maid activates when landing 30 attacks using pellets. Now, I'll discuss more of this later on, but yeah, it triggers after attacking 30 times and affects 2 enemies to the nearest, to the crosshair, so where you're aiming at, and it does percentage of final attack as additional damage. So this is basically pretty much now all of the DPS has this slapped on. It's basically final attack as a percentage added on as a bonus damage, right? To keep up with the, I guess, the ever scaling DPS race. Second skill, Loving Maid, activates when more than 5 pellets hit with a single normal attack. So you have to land 5 pellets. I think she starts with, I want to say 8 or 12. If someone knows how many pellets shotgun users normally have, let me know, okay? So if you land 5 pellets per attack, and you'll get a 20.88% reload buff for 2 seconds. So because, you know, if the enemy's close enough or if you have enough hit rate, you'll be landing 5 pellets 100%. So this is pretty much a permanent 20.88% attack buff, which is really good. It also activates when hitting 30 times using pellets during full burst. Activates herself. She gets a 1 round of reload plus attack increase by 11.22% and is stacking up to 5 times, which is really good. So this is pretty much a permanent 20% reload and 56% attack buff plus a reload. This is insane, isn't it? Now the question is, okay, 2 questions actually. One is 2 seconds enough for her to land 5 pellets? Well, it should be enough to land 5 pellets, but is it enough to land 30, hit 30 times using pellets? Because this is not worded the same as this, right? If it says, you know, after 30 pellets hit, you get this buff as well as the final attack, then I think that's really strong. But if it means you have to attack 30 times using pellets, which is different from 30 pellets landing, that's a bit weird in the sense, does it count a single attack of like 8 to 12 pellets as a single attack? If that's the case, then holy moly, this would be a lot worse, right? So we have to do a lot of testing to see what it means by 30 times using pellets. If it's just any 30 pellets landing or not, and not counting single attacks and stuff like that, I think that's much better. But if it's attacks, counting number of attacks using pellets, then you know, the synergy is not as potent with someone like Leona that buffs pellet count, right? I mean, it would make the second one 100% better, but like the second part of the second skill passive and the first skill passive doesn't really get affected much. Now, last skill, burst skill, affects herself. She gains another attack damage. So this is pure DI increase. Attack damage of almost 11% for 10 seconds, and crit damage. It's a pretty massive crit damage boost, 88%, but still, we know crit is not that great, right, in the damage calculation. But attack damage DI increase of 11% is quite nice. And also affects all enemies and does 1,660% final attack is damage. This is not shared, right? This is not shared, so this is really good AoE map wide, I'm assuming. So not bad in terms of skills. And then if you look at the animation, we saw the heart, which is insane. And oh my, the back doesn't look bad as well. We all know Privity has really nice assets in the back, but the maid skirt does cover, you know, a bit more in comparison to her other versions, where the full JPS jiggles per second is on display. Now let's take a look at the animation in here, so you can see oh my god, what a burst. So let's see if, okay, that's 1. I'm assuming that's the attack, right? So it doesn't look like it's, oh, it looks like it's pretty hard. It looks like it's pretty hard to get even more than, because assuming this is 1 stack of the Loving Maid skill, yeah. the attack, because it has a number and it goes up to 5 times, so it doesn't look like it's that easy to stack it up. If you have to use Leona to stack because of the palette buff, then that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be very, very tough. She better be self-sufficient in this, but it looks like against a slightly further ranged, yeah, I guess this is slightly just more than medium range. Maybe she has to hit someone close to get the full pellets landing, but okay, we need to test this for sure. This is a unit that we will have to test, and of course we'll have a live stream, which I'll link down below later on when we do the live stream testing for this character. But overall, you know what, skill doesn't look bad. It really depends on how the palette works, and if she 100% needs Leona to make best of her potential. But we may be seeing the rise of the shotgun meta, since you know, we've got her, we've got Summer Anis, right, and Leona, and we've got units like even the original Privity, allowing shotgun users to more synergy with Anis, but yes, fast reload and whatnot. She's also got reload speed. So yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see how it plays. Are you gonna be pulling for her? I mean, the asses look absolutely gorgeous. So yes, 100% I will be pulling. And yes, let's do some testing to see how good she is actually on the release. So let me know your thoughts, and it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And goodbye now.